Now McManus on to kick this one off. With a few yards into the end zone. Would have been if he'd taken a knee as... They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10. At the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On second and 9, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check 26.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Got some room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Flacco looks to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Flacco almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Lindsay. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Flacco. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Switch it, clear, switch it. Check. Yellow. 5-0.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And he's going to go down again. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Hilliard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It's certainly.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Switch up.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Flacco. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line.
big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pistol. 26, Bravo. Watch the flag.
On first down, Hilliard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Steven Nelson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch the run. King.
On second down now, Hilliard. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, alert!
On third down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second down and goal. Mayfield to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but now it's third and goal.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now Mayfield on third and goal, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to exit downfield or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
No spacing. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the slant. 58 to Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Regular.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ready? Block 80! Check 53. Got you. I got you, son. Take 2 of them. Kill. Turn up. Block.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Conner. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Roethlisberger. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And down inside the 15 he goes. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Middle.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
At the Browns' 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Pass incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Check, 180. Check, 55 for Mike. It's been a long day for you. Check, check. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. Done.
On third down, Hilliard, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Set, 180. Let's go, D. Big pistol. Step it up. Mike 5-5. Mike. Hey, Haywood. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night. Green Bay and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the grounds.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Black 20.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run on first down. Connor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to Connor here on first. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
180. Solid. 5 down.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That's right, man. 36, 36. Kings.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 55. Run. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Hey, high 7.
55. Mike 55.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. What?
And that'll set them back 5. The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
53 to Mike.
Take both of them.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Start! 180!
Check 53.
Double.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. You know, what I talked about yesterday, Big Ben was a
coach's son, isn't it? But you know where at field, he knows what the receivers are going to. Wide receiver's eyes when he's throwing the ball.
On first down, it's Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Connor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Black 20.
53 at the mark. Watch it, double bump. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll run here with Connor, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Protein spill.
Check it back, check it back. 53. Check 53.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Check 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Black is on.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check 53. Quarter. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Pick the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Check 3.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
55. Check 55.
Hey, box truck.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping